Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.
Let's sing the national anthem as we start. 1, 2, 3.
Arise, O compatriots, the labor of our day, to serve with love and to serve with heart and please sit down.
Your Excellency, the General and Minister of Justice, the Deputy Senate President, Senator Omo Nagidi.
On behalf of the Caretaker Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee, I am pleased to submit to you a summary of the progress report of the committee. Peace and reconciliation. The Caretaker Committee commenced its assignment on a foundation of genuine reconciliation by giving all issues and every aggrieved member fair hearing and objectively placing party interests above individual interests. The committee also visited some key stakeholders and left our doors wide open for those willing to visit the committee as well as for suggestions and inputs. Our transparent and objective approach to the problems that bedevil the party provided new confidence and trust in the party. Aggrieved individuals and groups who either left or sued the party in various courts willingly accepted reconciliation and withdrew litigations in the courts against the party. Your Excellency, with your excellent leadership roles for the party, we are witnessing high-powered defections, including serving governors from PDP to our great party. It is also interesting that the fortune of the party in the last year has greatly improved across the country and especially in the Southeast, which has been the stronghold of the opposition. I am pleased to state that the party is now more peaceful, more accommodating, and more united with more prospect than what it was when we came on board. Membership registration. As part of measures to reposition the party, the committee found it expedient to establish the numerical strength of the party as provided by the party constitution. This, we believe, will strengthen our planning process for congresses, convention, and general election. Although there was initial fear in some quarters, a vigorous enlightenment and sensitization carried out by the committee allayed those fears, such that those who criticized the exercise did not only participate actively, but mobilized their supporters to participate. It is with a sense of satisfaction that I submit to Your Excellency that the exercise was successfully executed with a record of over 40 million members who either registered as new members or revalidated their membership with the party. It is also gratifying to inform Your Excellency that after this record-setting membership registration and revalidation exercise, the Caretaker Committee set up a registration appeal committee to hear matters arising from the exercise. This is to ensure that no member is disenfranchised or marginalized, as we are determined to rebuild and recover a more united and stronger APC that gives every member a true sense of belonging and ownership through the bottom-up approach which you have always advocated for. Sensitization and mobilization. We observe with keen interest that youth and women constitute a large percentage of Nigeria's voting population. Therefore, the need to give this group special attention becomes necessary and indisputable. As a matter of deliberate and strategic approach to engage this group and to give them that sense of belonging in the affairs of the party, A sensitization and mobilization committee on youth, women, and people living with disability was set up. I am glad to report that this approach has contributed tremendously to the success recorded in the nationwide membership registration revalidation exercise. This will now serve as a strategy to encourage the vibrant voting population in subsequent general elections to increase the fortunes of the party across the nation. Contact and strategy. In our determination to conduct a credible, acceptable, transparent, and successful congresses and convention, a contact and strategy committee has been constituted with a clear mandate to meet with all inclusive stakeholders of the party in every state to come up with a generally acceptable template for the smooth conduct of the exercise. It is our firm belief that the Congress and Convention will hold with a people-based template that will promote transparency, credibility, and acceptability. Party Constitution Review. Your Excellency, a Constitution Amendment Review Committee was constituted to look into areas with ambiguities and loopholes to check unnecessary litigations and promote internal democracy. The committee has concluded its assignment after conducting public hearings in all the 6 geopolitical zones with over 500 memoranda received from party members. Plans are being made to submit the new constitution to Your Excellency before presentation to the Convention for ratification. Preparation for Anambra governorship election. Your Excellency, as you are aware, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has released the timetable for the conduct of the Anambra State governorship election. I wish to notify you that the party has since commenced preparation to participate in the election. 14 aspirants have indicated interest to contest the election on the people-based party, all of whom had been cleared by the screening committee as eligible to contest. A primary election committee also has been constituted to conduct the primary election on 26 June 2021. As a measure to provide a backup to the primary election committee, a reinforcement committee has been constituted to ensure that the election is conducted freely, fairly, and transparently. Litigation. The Caretaker Committee inherited liability of unpaid legal fees to the tune of 340 million naira, leading to occasional garnishing of the party account. We subsequently invited all the legal firms who were involved in the matters and negotiated and brought down the fees to 179 million, which is now fully paid. In addition, the committee was faced with cases bordering on legitimacy and election-related matters. I am glad to inform Your Excellency that we have this week secured a judgment affirming the legality of the committee. The profile of all cases is attached to our report. Purchase of the National Secretariat. Your Excellency may wish to recall that an agreement to purchase the structure housing the National Secretariat was entered into between the owners of the building and the party. The previous NEC of the party approved the purchase of the property at the cost of 2,500 million naira, out of which initial payment of 115 million was made. I am glad to proudly inform Your Excellency that the caretaker has concluded payment of the outstanding balance and has since taken over the ownership of the building. I also have the honor to inform you that in recognition of the untiring leadership roles you have provided to our great party and the nation, and the democratic legacy you have put in place, the caretaker has approved to name the National Secretariat of the party after you. The Secretariat will henceforth be Muhammadu Buhari House. The first APC Youth Progressives Conference. To cement the new cohesion in the party, the caretaker administration made another record in Nigeria's political history by convening the first ever conference for youth. This event was unique, strategic, and futuristic. It provided an opportunity for youth from all parts of the country to engage with themselves and with elders of the party on matters relating to the future of the party and country. It was also an avenue that identified target points in every ward across the country for the purpose of mobilization of support to the party in future elections. Schedule of activities. In line with this commitment, a proposed timetable and related activities for the conduct of the party congress have been concluded and ready for implementation. Similarly, the audited report of the party for the period under review is presented in our report. The proposed timetable is awaiting the formal approval of Mr. President. Timeline. Your Excellency, upon a detailed consideration of the progress report, the schedule of outstanding activities with regard to the congresses and timeline for them, the National Convention and election in Anambra, the examination of the overall circumstances, it became unavoidable to review the timeline available to the Caretaker Committee. Your Excellency, the Caretaker met and exercised the powers provided in Article 13.3 of the party constitution, which enabled the NEC to exercise the powers of the National Convention, which NEC at its last meeting conferred on the caretaker. From the decision now taken, the tenure of the caretaker at each level from ward, local government, state, and national will end immediately elections are held at their respective levels and its officers immediately take off of office, terminating with the National Convention. Election and by-election. The caretaker has, during the period under review, led the party to contest in several elections and by-elections with an overall 95% success. Details of the elections are attached in our report. Challenges arising from the registration exercise. The registration exercise is such a necessary initiative, the conduct of which is not without some hitches in practice. We had to contend with and provide for the unavoidable passport photographs in the rural areas. Stakeholders at some point failed to agree on the recruitment of electoral officers. Also, certain unplanned demands were made at the field of the exercise, so it became difficult retrieving some of the electoral registers from the officers at the localities. Generally, data collection and collation was quite easy due to some of the above issues. Overall, the registration is a full success and shall facilitate the bottom-up drill of Mr. President. Conclusion. Your Excellency, the committee had been very cautious and meticulous in making this far-reaching stage arrangement to conduct credible, transparent, flawless, and generally acceptable Congress and Convention for the party to produce a strong leadership that will enjoy the support, trust, and confidence of all our members. At all times, we have enjoyed the confidence of Mr. President and enjoyed your leadership. In developing this timetable for the Congress, we benefited from your high insight and provisional approval. It is our prayer that the timetable as presented shall also meet with your kind approval. Therefore, as we approach the Congress and Convention, the support to conduct a credible election cannot be overemphasized. This will also justify the successes recorded and the status of a new APC that we have all dreamed of. Your Excellency, sir, once again, we appreciate the honor and confidence you and the NEC members have reposed on us and our ability to execute this very important assignment. Thank you, sir. God bless our President. God bless the All Progressives Congress. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Of the National Caretaker Extraordinary Convention Plenum Committee. Party faithfuls, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I have listened with great interest your account of the achievements of the Caretaker Extraordinary Convention Plenum Committee under your watch. and for the remarkable job that you and your team have done so far. I wish to, on behalf of our party and our country, thank you. We are all living witnesses to the crisis that engulfed our great party, leading to multiple litigation and series of defections from the party, which unfortunately presented a picture of selfishness and division. At some point, members doubted how we were going to face the country in a general election with such mindless behavior. It is gratifying to note that with the coming of the Caretaker Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee and its effective management of the affairs of the party and the pursuit of its mandate, the party has bounced back to life. And the National Secretariat of our party has once again become a beehive of activities as it used to be in the good old days before the crisis. I wish to assure you that your committee will continue to enjoy my support and that of other stakeholders to ensure that the conduct and outcome of the congresses and national convention are done in a manner that conforms with our desire to leave indelible footprints of all-round development and a lasting legacy for future generations. Now, the hard fact. I call on all our members to continue to support the Caretaker Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee as they are set to commence the concluding and the most critical aspect of their assignment. The task of consolidating on all the achievements that we have so far recorded is for all of us, to which we all must be committed. You must remember that we all want to leave behind a legacy of transparency and adhering to the democratic principles which the party and the country need to survive and prosper. I thank you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you, Mr. President. With a kind
This is the original certificate of the Secretariat building. This is just one local government record of Ocean State. With their PVC number and photographs.
Fantastic.
We now have over 40 million Nigerians with their passports, photographs, and PVCs.
How do you feel as the chairman of the APC Governors Forum? Quite happy and elated. Mr. President received the report of the Caretaker, National Caretaker and Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee, which they have presented in a very meticulous manner, documenting all the achievements and justifying the confidence we have all reposed in them. So on behalf, as APC Governors, Progressive Governors Forum, we are quite happy with the National Caretaker and Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee. We congratulate them on the achievement. We congratulate Mr. President and the successes recorded. Part of it has a direct bearing on the forum because the forum is growing in number by the day. So, and so, as well as other sectors. Even today, before the commencement of the meeting, a serving senator of the opposition joined the All Progressive Congress. So this has been the story all along, and they have given party members across the country an equitable platform to express their desire to belong to the party by registering and reaffirming their membership. And all issues, all complaints have been addressed with, so we are very, very proud of them.
I align myself with my chairman.